Hello, welcome to Animes, another weekly roundup of our Miami figure pre-orders. The 14th to the 19th of July 2025. This is a bit of a Gooner week, or degenerate week, I guess, for us fellow degenerates who like to, get the more spicy figures in our collections these days. So there's a lot of figures that actually got released this week in the adult section, the NSFW section. So those will be towards the end. I'll put a timestamp in as well in the description, so you can go to it or chapter it. So it'll be easy if you just want to look at the. If you're more of a degen like me or Guna, then we'll get on to it. And not too many figures as well that will come up for pre-order. There's quite a few that are just re-releases. That are coming out in September and August, September and October this year. So I've not included those, just the ones that pre-orders that are coming out next year, pretty much. So pretty bit more of a compact week. Comment, like, and subscribe, and links for these will be in the description down below, like normal. Apart from the adult NSFW figures, obviously those won't be. So we've got Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Toru quarter scale by A Dimension for 17,420 yen, May 2026. So quarter scale, very good price, 17,000 yen, and is obviously Miss Kobayashi's, so quite a notable series, and obviously very, very round, proportionate character figure. This is quite nice actually. I do like the colouring. The semi-translucent top is quite nice, and it looks like she's actually got fabric tights on as well. So that's a nice touch. So I think a lot of people probably will be pre-ordering this figure. I quite like it a lot. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered this one. So yeah, she looks really good. Quarter scale, very nice figure. Obviously, I just love quarter scales anyways. And it's a good price, 17,000 yen. For what I'm seeing here is definitely a step up from what Freeing offer anyways from there. So hopefully A Dimension do a couple of these other ones. So yeah, normally the really budget quarter scales, they're generally OC's designs. From Chinese manufacturers, so this is actually, with this being a copyright, from an actual anime, so it should be better, I think, overall for the quality assurance, hopefully the QC. So we'll have to wait and see, but that's May 2026. And I definitely saw a lot of people mentioning this one on Reddit, anyways, on the anime figure collection subreddit. Flower Imitation Doctor 1/7 by Fat Company for 25,000 yen. June 2026. It's a bit more of a sci-fi kind of medical doctor aesthetic. Bodysuit I like. Yeah, quite nice. The little document pad, the face mask. Pretty good looking figure. 25,000 yen is not a bad price as well. I think it's just generally pretty good. Don't know the Flower Imitation series, so I don't know if it's probably from a gacha game, most likely. Then we've got Overlord Albedo Wing version 1/7 by Katakawa, 26,730 yen, January 2026. So these Overlord figures are generally a bit more on the pricier side usually. So overall, wings look nice. I love how dynamic the dress is as well. The fact that she's obviously grabbing the bottom bit of the dress. It's very nice. This obviously base is really off-putting though. Having this stand that's taken all the way. I know it has to be reinforced to stop it, to reduce the likelihood of bending over time. But it would be nice if there's some sort of diorama or something that they could have done with the base, just to hide this support a bit more. I know she's supposed to be like flying or something, or flying basically, as you can tell with how dynamic the wind hair is. So the hair sculpting is really good, paint job looks really nice, overall the figure looks really nice. They could have done like some sort of cloud part effects or something, just to hide it, blend it in a bit better, or some cloud effects or wind swirls or something like that. Probably would have been better, and then they could have added those like as extra effect pieces on the back side of the base as well, more wind effects and things. That would just make it a bit more better and hide it, I think, is what they should have done, especially for the 27,000 yen for 1/7 scale. She looks really good overall. It's just, I think the base is going to detracts from the figure a fair bit, in my opinion. Azure Lane Bremerton Pillowed Counselling version, quarter scale, single shipment only by Alphamax, 37,130 yen, May 2026. So very nice skin. If you've got the skin in the in Azure Lane game, then you know why you like this a lot. But yeah, she's obviously got tan lines, very skimpy outfit, very nice looking figure. Love the pose as well. Yeah, just very nice looking figure, and I can definitely see a lot of people will be wanting to get this one. And it's the second Bremerton from Alpha Max that I'm pretty sure that we've had before. So yeah, very nice core, and it's core scale, so very nice scale. 37,000 yen. Although the other Alpha Max ones have gone on sale, if I remember correctly, so they're a bit cheaper once they're released. So maybe hold off. But this one might end up just getting sold out pretty quickly because it's a very popular character from Azure Lane. Molly's Changing Clothes Time Witch version, core scale, by Avalue Design, 15,470 yen, June 2026. So I do like this, well endowed witch aesthetic, and I do like what Avalue's doing with a very budget core scale, 16 to 18,000 yen. So overall, very nice. Should be getting mine dispatched. I think mine nurse one was dispatched last month. Or no, it's been dispatched this month, so I will get that in a few months. So that might tell me how good the Avalue Design is as a core scale manufacturer or budget core scale manufacturer, and we might see a cast off body swap version for this one. I think the nurse one has one, but the nun didn't have body swap for cast off. So I haven't seen that in the adult section. So hopefully, if they do, then we might get that in another week's time. But yeah, overall I do like what Avalue is doing. It's just whether the final figure is going to be on par with what we see here. And then we've got another quarter scale Azure Lane Musashi still illustration version, quarter scale by Neon Max, 37,980 yen, May 2026. So bunny suit figure design, or at least kind of the suit's not bunny suit, but yeah, I like the tights and the legs of the pose was very nice. Kind of like the other Azure Lane court scales they're laying down. They're quite popular, but they have generally gone on some form of discount after release. So maybe just hold off on this one if this is one you're looking to get. Obviously, she's very well endowed in the chest area. I do like the overall pose and that lot, and I think the paint job is okay. It's very shiny though, so maybe that might put you off a bit if you don't like the shine. So I do like the hair, and I do like how glossy she is overall. So I do like it, but it is obviously 40,000 yen nearly for quarter scale and single shipment, so you can't even combine this with anything else. Another quarter scale, Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. Alisa, I'm not even gonna pronounce that one. Bunny version quarter scale by Freeing, 36,300 yen, January 2026. Pretty simple bunny suit, unfortunately. I do like the face and I do like the hair. She does look quite good overall in this. It's a very simple bunny suit, so I think she's probably going to go down in price a fair bit after release, as a lot of Freeing figures have been going on sale after release within a few months. So probably hold off, and you'll probably be able to nab her for just under 30,000 yen, something like that. That's, I think, a bit more in line with how simple the design of this figure is. I just want Freeing to at least step up their game and do more dynamic poses from their B style. Snowbreak Containment Zone Zatia Surfside Leisure Swimsuit version 1/7 by Good Smart Arts Shanghai, 16,700 yen, August 2026. Very nice swimsuit figure overall. I don't know the actual IP that this is from, but I do like the overall design, and I do like how it looks like she's got like two sort of bikinis on, because there's the other bits like falling down, which has these side like towel pieces on. So it's very interesting, like double bikinied. Looks like she is. So yeah, very sexy looking figure. I love the pose and love the that she's spinning. So the hair sculpt works, giving at least some dynamic, bit more motion to the figure. Then we got My Youth Romantic Comedy, As Wrong As Expected. Final Yui Uegahama, Starry Dress version 1/7 by Shibuya Scumble, 23,100 yen, June 2026. Looks fine. I think the dress is okay. There's no shading. It's a lack of shading apart from the hair. Sparkle bits in the actual dress look fine as well. I think that's actually impermeated into the plastic, so part of the injection mold process. Those sparkle bits, I don't think they're painted on. Yeah, I don't think they'll be painted on. She looks fine, but maybe not 23,000 yen. Shibuya Scramble, unfortunately, a bit more on the pricier side usually. Sasaki and Peeps Elsa 1/7 by Kota Kiya, 20,900 yen, February 2026. So very clean paint job. Satin effect on the outfit and the boots. Shading is immaculate. The box is very nicely painted for the wood effect. Hair is very nicely detailed and sculpted as well. I think all the sculpting in terms of the folds of the outfit are in the right spots, so extremely realistic. So this is a very accurate figure for 21,000 yen, I would say. And it's by Kota Kiya, so I think it's going to be perfectly fine in terms of QC. So you're going to get, your figure will be very close to these promo photos. So yeah, she looks really good overall. I think if you really like the IP that she's from, then probably get this figure. I think it's a very good price. Genshin Impact Shen Lonesome Transcendence version on 7th Apex, 23,520 yen, September 2026. A lot of these Genshin Impact ones are very nice. I don't think there's been really any bad ones. It's just sort of Genshin Impact's kind of fallen off, obviously more recently. So I don't know how well she'll sell. The weapon's very nice, design's very nice, but I think all the Genshin Impact's Genshin figures have been like that anyways. So and design. So yeah, very nice looking figure. 24,000 yen. I think a fine price as well for this. I just don't think she's going to stay at that price when she actually gets released. Hokkaido Gals are super adorable. Minami Fuyuki, pajama version on 6th by Hanabi, 9,800 yen, February 2026. I've watched the anime. I really like the anime. Definitely gives me that sort of Maron Kitagawa vibes. Obviously, there's no cosplaying in this, but it's a Gyaru that's well endowed, obviously, and very hot and very sexy. But yeah, a very nice looking figure, and for the price for 1/6, and this is very close to her in the anime. So yeah, I love the face, love the hair. Obviously the body proportions are very nice as well. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Very simple, but I think for 10,000 yen, you is a simple figure is fine for that kind of price, especially 1/6. So yeah, I think probably worth getting a hold of if you really like the anime, which I do. So I'm very tempted to pre-order this one. Colors Red 1/7 by Solarian, 21,940 yen, June 2026. So she's wearing a swimsuit and a school outfit, or like partly changing out of a school outfit. Love the bow and arrow quiver. It's very nice. The quiver is very nicely detailed actually. Support rods might be a bit off-putting unfortunately, but I can understand that's there for a reason. So yeah, that's not too bad. I like the hair sculpting, paint work is really good. The fact that the skirt obviously is removable as well, so if you want to do that, that's fine. I don't think you can remove her jacket though. I think it's just it's just the actual skirt you can have removed. So she's got the jacket on though the entire time. But yeah, it's a very nice looking figure. Definitely if you've played the series or treat it as an OC, tactical girl in a school outfit. With the pokey nipples coming through the outfit through the swimsuit. Yeah, very nice looking figure. I think overall not too bad. Then we get to another Hatsune Miku, World Is Mine 2024 version by Good Smile for 27,800 yen, October 2026. So quite a ways away. Chair looks really nice. I do like the outfit. The pose she's in as well. Very regal. The rose is very nice. The overall base and chair is very nice. Very nice looking figure. The face is not as anime-esque. That's much more of a realistic Miku face, I think. So they've gone a bit overboard in terms of realism and making it very 3D compared to like her 2D renditions. So that might be a bit off-putting. So the face might throw some people off. Depends on how picky you are, but the shading looks really good, paint job looks really good, and I love the overall concept of the figure. 28,000 yen, I think about right for this Miku figure. So yeah, overall I think she's really good. It's just the face might be a bit off-putting for some people. Gushing Over Magical Girls, Magia Brazer, swimsuit version 1/6 by Kalakawa, 19,800 yen, July 2026. Yes, this one is cast offable. Kind of. It's one of those weird ones. Pose is really good. I do like the figure. Obviously, I think because of it being cast off and the nature of the anime series, there'll be people who also buy this one. I don't think I'll be buying this one because I think I prefer her standard outfit really, rather than her being in a swimsuit. But the overall, it's not bad. And I think 20,000 yen is pretty good for for this figure, and 1/6, so she's a bit larger. So I do like it a fair bit. And the cast off option is basically it's just the panels in the bikini are removable. So that's kind of lazy. I would prefer to have at least have the top removable. That's really the only thing that's I think a bit of my qualm with this figure. I do like the face. Obviously, I think they've always nailed the face from what I've seen, anyways. I love obviously the nails are painted in, and that lot. Everything looks really good overall. So yeah, and then there is another version for slightly more, so about 1,000 yen more. And this one, you get some like tentacles, but not like that. Tentacles that just wrap around the hand, and a different face swap. So more of a surprised one. So that one might be worth getting, just spending the extra 1,000 yen to get that. I probably would if I was going to get this figure. Definitely a lot more enticing of a figure, anyways, for just the 1,000 yen markup. So probably worth just getting that, to be honest. And I think this one, the normal one, probably might bin a fair bit after release. We'll just have to wait and see. Then we've got Beneko, Aria, and Tama 1/7 by Alice Glint, 24,250 yen, June 2026. So I do like the anime, obviously. Very ecchi, very lewd figure series. So yeah, I do like this as well. And obviously, you remove the cat Tama, and she has got a bare breast out, obviously, so is cast off in that regard. So overall, fine. I like the pose, like the outfit. Hopefully that's magnetic as well. That'll be nice if the cat's just magnetic. So then you don't have to worry about that falling off when you're just picking her up and moving her around your collection. There is some other versions of her as well with a different faceplate. So this one comes with a blushing faceplate for an extra 500 yen. So probably do that just for the extra 500 yen. And then there is a slightly more expensive version, but that just comes with like an acrylic plate, so I wouldn't even bother with that one, and that ends up being about 27,000 yen or something. So I'll keep it at this one, to be honest. You get additional faceplate for an extra 500 yen, pretty much auto buy, and is under the £135 threshold for here in the UK for importing it. Now onto the adult section. So that was the first bit, and there's a fair few adult figures. Anyways, so we've got MVA 04 Peacock Spider 1/6 single shipment by ODD, 64,020 yen, May 2026. So some sort of obviously bot that you figured, but there's some feet up here in the cockpit, next to the cockpit. That's obviously a bit weird. So that's kind of you kind of know where this is going then, if the feet are in that position. Okay, and then you go into the next bit, so you can kind of see through the window. So I do like this. Is just a very weird figure. So we'll get to, and then if you remove the cockpit, there you go. She's being stimulated by the machine, I guess, that she's piloting. Or maybe the machine's piloting her. These kind of look like 3D renders, potentially, so the final figure might not even be as close to this one. But this should be a rather 1/6. This should be a rather large figure anyways. But it doesn't look like it. It's only 23 centimeters in height, 18.5 centimeters wide by 15.5 centimeters in depth. So yeah, it's a bit more of a squat figure. But for 1/6, you'd expect it to be a lot bigger than this, but yeah, so I do like this a lot. I'm very tempted to. I think these measurements might not even be final, to be honest, based on this. How if she's 1/6 and there's other female characters that 1/6, you'd expect, considering she's in that pose, but like lying down ones, it's double the height. She should be about the height of, you know, over 30 centimeters, I would say easily. They're 23 centimeters in height, so I don't understand. Like 1/7 are like that sort of standing. So I do like the figure. I do like the overall concept. These do look like renders, though. Unfortunately, not actual final product. So I am very tempted to pre-order this to get it in and doing a video on, you know, an uncensored video on Patreon. So let me know, comment if you think I should pre-order this one and get this in. I'm very tempted to get that. Then we've got Sadi illustration by Mendo Kusai, 1/6 deluxe edition by Mimosa, 31,920 yen, December 2026, so over a year. And this is 2 figures actually, 2 main figures, 2 bases, an alternative faceplot and mousepad. I think for this price is very good. 2 1/6 scales. Yes, they're different colorways as well, so you can display both of them. And with this being cast off figure, that's the mouse pad. Yeah, very nice. I like the design. I love the outfit. Obviously, I love the bare nipple tassel covers. I like the hair. Love the facial expression, and I like both colorways. Blue and pink is very nice. I think for this price, fully cast off as well, both regions. So yeah, just a very nice looking figure. Although they're showing the pink one's cast off, not the blue one. I'd hope the blue one is cast off. And then you've got the regular version here, 21,650 yen, which is just the pink one and is cast off with mouse pad. So I'll spend the extra 10,000 yen to get 2. You know, double up on the figures. That makes it 15,000, just over 15,000 yen per figure, to be honest. So that's what I would do. So I'd spend the extra money and get this one. Yes, you'll be paying import fees here in the UK to get it, but it is 2 1/6 scale figures. Good price, I think, and I do like the figure a lot. Next we go to Praying Nun 1/6 by ODD. So another very tentacly figure. 34,140 yen, May 2026, single shipment. So we're seeing a lot more of these very out there designs by ODD. So yeah, I do like this actually as well. Just my degen brain really likes this one as well. Like it's a nun elf with tentacle, just tentaclage everywhere. Yeah, I do like this a lot. I'm very tempted to pre-order this one as well. So I think next year is going to be a bit of a bad year for me, for my wallet. So very nice. I do like this a lot. Very nice looking figure. Again, it does mention here images are CG, so the final product might not be as close to this as we get it. But yeah, so I do like this a lot. I'm very tempted to get this one. I think very worth getting hold of, especially if you're not going to jump to the point of getting resin figures or resin statues. Then we've got Ira Aitika, illustration by Pionichiki, 1/6 by Pink Love, 25,970 yen. September 2026. A bit more of a simpler figure, not as out there as the ODD. So a maid style outfit, looks like, bare chested, and she's giving you the love heart as well. So yeah, I do like it a lot. Again, it's very nice, very lewd figure. I think worth getting potentially if you really like the design. I love the colorway. I love the facial expression as well, and hair shading, and the overall design as well. It's very like the sleeves are very good, nicely done. A very nice looking figure. I think definitely worth getting since it's much more simpler, just not as out there as ODD. Then we've got another simpler figure as well. Aika Ichijo, illustrated by Ogre, 1/6 by Bisho Gumi, 15,670 yen, January 2026. So again, a pretty simple figure overall. Very thinly veiled dress, I guess you could say. She's showing a lot of skin with the love heart design, and the sofa that she's got is very nicely done. So considering this one's a lot cheaper than the previous one, both 1/6, and this one obviously you get the sofa. I think this one's better value for money, I guess, if you're taking the whole figure as a whole. But they don't show this one being cast off. They don't show any photos of it being cast off anyways. And just an alternative faceplate, they don't mention it being cast off, so that might be a bit of a letdown. It's a very obviously lewd figure, very etchy, but there's the fact that there's no actual OPI being up on display. You probably could force cast it off if you wanted to, but you'll be taking that at your own risk, obviously. And then this is the other Sadie, the regular version I was on about, December 2026. So you got well over a year to get this one. I would personally spend the extra 10,000 yen and get the 2 figures, 216 scales, and you're saving at least a bit more per figure. So yeah, and you get the one mouse pad with that, and you get the additional faceplate with the other one, as well as doubling up the figures. Another pretty nice figure as well by Nocturne. Comic Anthurium 10th anniversary. Great Full Bloom key visual Anira, illustrated by Danimaru 1/6. Manufacturer Nocturne, 33,000 yen, June 2026. Again, it's another one of these ones by like Nocturne and Hot Venus, where this is very like fantasy-esque, because it's like an angel, inspired. In this pose, she's obviously milking herself, I guess, or she's at least exciting herself. Yeah, very nice looking figure. I love the paintwork, fully cast off. Love the pose, just love the whole concept of this figure. And just my degen brain really goes. And I think the eyes are, I think they light up as well. At least they kind of look like they can. Oh no, they're just different colours, pink and blue eye colour. That's quite nice actually. So yeah, very nice looking figure, I think, and Nocturne does a very good job with their NSFW figures. And then we got Tatsugara no Shuri Elf Erin White version 1/6 by Q6, 25,910 yen, April 2026. Busty elf in a very bikini lingerie-esque aesthetic. Pretty symbol, revealing pose, very shiny skin, which might be a bit off-putting, especially in the armpits. So that might not be so good. The whole skin just being very shiny. Yeah, I don't know about that. But I do like the facial expression. I like the figure as an elf figure, so it's like auto for a lot of people. Like the hair. Yeah, I just like this a lot. Very simple. Multiple faceplates as well, looks like. And obviously fully cast offable. Yeah, quite good. And then you can get a different colorway. You can get her in green colorway, or non-white, I guess. Her standard colorway is green with on the actual arm covers and for the main outfit, while having white underwear. Same poses, very nice looking figure. And this one isn't glossy, so I think I prefer this one over the white version. So yeah, I'd just buy this one, to be honest. You don't have the whole gross glossy aesthetic. This one's just matte on the skin, so I think I'd like this one a lot more. Which does mention, ecstatic faceplate and base. Yeah, I prefer this one a lot more. But yeah, if you want the different versions, and then there's more expensive versions as well, which come with I think wall scrolls or something like that. And finally, the final degen figure, Summer Redo Toka 1/6 by Snowball, brand new manufacturer. I don't know about this one. 21,780 yen, June 2026. I like the pose. I like this one. Very much waifu, a bit of MILF aesthetic, I guess you could say. Yeah, she's obviously very revealing, very well in the chest area, very big in the chest area. Like the pose, paint job looks perfect fine. Just leaking liquid if you want to have that on display. And then they've got a brazier for some reason. I don't know why, because you're not going to see it. And then they got this weird cover. It makes no sense, because this wouldn't be her underwear, really. Well, I guess it would be once the skin folds kind of closing up. But yeah, looks fine. I think very good looking figure. 1/6. Provisional pre-order. It's just a manufacturer that we've not heard of, so I don't know what the final quality is going to be like with this figure. And that does it for this week of Ami figure pre-orders. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.